Hello guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are back again with more weapons to go over, and we're gonna take a break, a little break, of course, from the raid weapons, and we're gonna go over this SHOWRUNNER SMG. Now, if you don't know what this weapon is, this is an old vanguard sort of weapon that has come back, obviously, with new rolls. You can actually focus for this using the witch queen engrams and, of course, the altar. So there will be one kind of for like world engram or vanguard engrams, and you can get a ton of these sorts of vanguard weapons. There's the SHOWRUNNER, there's obviously the nightshade as well. With the SHOWRUNNER itself, this is an SMG that honestly a lot of people will say is an absolute freaking banger. Unfortunately, it's not crafted or anything like that, but it's got all the juicy rolls you kind of want in an SMG. So it is going to be a 900 RPM that can roll things like dynamic target lock, which is going to be insane. It's got, of course, overflow, swashbuckler. It's got fragile focus. It is also going to have kinetic trimmers because this is a kinetic weapon, which is really actually dope for PvE. And then, of course, it will have this Argent trait as well, the Nadir focus, which honestly to me is one of the best in the freaking game, especially on like obviously spray weapons. So yeah, we're going to showcase exactly what this weapon is going to be like in PvP and PvE. 900 RPM, could it contend with the immortal? Let's find out. So without further ado, let's go to PvP with the SHOWRUNNER SMG. Alrighty, so we are going to be on Meltdown, of course, with the SHOWRUNNER, and this honestly should be pretty good in this game mode. We're not going to get insta freaking spam. Thank God there was someone with me. Oh my God, my man was freaking zooming. Oh that's a healing nade. All right, mistakes were made more times than one, I'm not gonna lie. What did I just get hit by? Did my healing nade heal me? Oh, guys, no mistakes were made at all. That was all freaking calculated. That's a Jotun, and what's going on? Well, yeah, this is gonna be the SHOWRUNNER. You can see it's an absolute bullet hose of a weapon. 900 RPM. It's pretty stable too. You can see it's obviously not gonna be as stable as like your 600s or whatnot, but I will say that they can absolutely wreck out. Now, granted, I could use it with things like, that's why I do have the Luminarch equipped, so if I do things that are cheesy, like obviously hit them with Luminarch and then they'll switch out like this. And, oh, I didn't even hit him. Oh, no, young man, come here, come here, come here. I know I'm going to get shotgun about 2.5. Yep, there we go. I'm just sat in a corner with a shotgun. Well, yeah, if I didn't hit the floor there, you can just nail people with like Luminarch, hit them 1 HP, and then you just finish them off with this. That's what the great thing about 900 RPMs kind of is, but you've already seen what the freaking immortal can do. So you kind of know that you can legit run around with target lock and absolutely blast people out of it if you're good enough like that. And this does have kinetic tremors on it now. Granted, I don't think kinetic tremors are as bad, but PvE, I'm not really going to get like much use out of it because you got to get sustained fire and everything like that. But obviously, if they're all grouped up together, it will be really nice. And I just think that the SHOWRUNNER, I know there's a ton of SMGs right now in the game, so there is a ton of competition. And that's the Jotun. Oh, no. Freaking Jotun. Well, there is a ton of competition in this game, obviously, for SMGs. Obviously, immortal is going to take the cake, but I do think that this is a really nice kinetic one. So if you do want a kinetic build and everything like that, this isn't going to be a bad choice. And also, oh, there's the kinetic tremors. Nope, I didn't get it. But also the fact that this is going to be a lot easier to obtain than immortal. Some people hate trials. I understand that completely. So if you don't want to do trials and everything, this is going to be a solid choice to pick up. Oh no! Freaking guy up my ass. See, that is exactly where the target lock comes in clutch, because all I needed was like legit 1 or 2 more damage and that guy was dead, and I just didn't have it. I just didn't have it. No. Okay, that guy's 100 miles away. What am I getting shot at? And freaking smoke bomb. I'm getting hit by everything. Please die. Thank you. Yo, there's like a group of people over there and they're all like 100 miles away. So one thing with 900 RPMs. Oh no, someone took a kill. Okay, actually, you know what? We got a double kill. But the thing with 900 RPMs is that you got to be up in their jimmy jams. You got to be right up in their face. You ain't going to be doing much, obviously, at range. So, realistically, you got to be running straight at them. And this is Meltdown in a nutshell. We get the kinetic tremors going. There we go. And there's 2 dudes like AFK. Okay, he's just actually sniping. False alarm, boys. We can't call them all AFKers. Some guys just like to sit back and snipe. You know, dad's a destiny. Oh, that's a freaking wall. Oh. I'm trying to help you, buddy. I'm trying to help you. My good God, he's got freaking shotgun. And yo, man, where do you think you're going? Unspoken Riz. No, he's got to get away. Oh my good God, what a giga chat. Man just blinked his way out of there so freaking fast. Get this guy though. I will get him. Got 900 RPMs. They actually can just spam out really quickly. I don't want to get hit by this thing. Gonna be used here. I'm telling you, when you do hit your headshots, there is nothing freaking faster at killing than these 900 RPM SMGs. They are so freaking quick. Come on, buddy. You know what? No? Did you just run back? Oh, there we go. All right, he's just never gonna peek again. But this is what I mean by what you can do with a good like kind of build for it. You can get things like this going in terms of oh, buddy. Not the freaking unspoken Riz, dude. Good God, my man is a blink freaking menace. But yeah, you can't spam it out with obviously a Luminarch or something like that. Do something like that, get them weak, and then spam. And oh, give me the one. Give me the one. The AFK boys, I've got to get my 1 kill. But yeah, I just think it's a really solid SMG. I think that currently SMGs obviously are going to be in a really good spot. I will admit though that when it comes to this SMG or SMGs in general, they're most likely going to be getting nerfed sometime soon. I cannot see these staying the kind of way they are. Now we're going to super it. But I cannot see them staying the same way they are because at the moment they are just still freaking insane. And oh, no, do not snipe me. Knew that was gonna happen. Man, some people just had the balls of freaking Titan and just decide to go for a snipe on a freaking Dawn Blade. But yeah, SMGs in general, I feel like there's a swift nerf coming from soon, especially since Bungie actually did ask people what they thought of the current state of PvP and everything changes to make. And I'm telling you right now, SMGs were up in the top for a lot of people to kind of just nerf, which I do understand because realistically, they are insane. And oh, just freaking man and a sniper, my good God. But yeah, SMGs at the moment are just kind of, they're insane. I mean, you can see this is 900 RPM and I have rangefinder kinetic tremors, which isn't even like a god roll PvP. And I'm still able to kind of just run around and like nail people. So that is the reason people are trying to like, look at these, try to get nerfed and everything, because they're kind of insane. There's my kinetic tremors kind of going there. I don't think it's ever really going to do anything. And that's a freaking Nova Warp. Man, this guy and his Nova Warp. This guy is a king with the freaking Void Lock. Alright, guys, we're actually kind of letting these back into it. Can we just, you know, start going freaking ham again? That would be much appreciated. Alright, that's teammates. You know, sometimes you just gotta test if something will explode in your face by, you know, jumping into it and hoping it doesn't kill you. That is my freaking way of testing the weapons or freaking abilities. But look at this guy. And it's the Blinky dude. No, not the Blinky kid. But yeah, I will say that there's just so much competition. So I understand why people might not go for it. But the only thing I will give is that this is like legit, not a counter to the Immortal, but it's basically an easier kind of obtained Immortal. Immortal isn't like the easiest weapon to obtain in the game. Oh, I need a dip. But Immortal isn't the easiest to obtain because, as I said, you got to do trials and whatnot. So some people might rather just go for this one because it can go ham and oh, buddy, oh, leave me alone, leave me alone. We are getting absolutely royally destroyed now. What has happened? We are all over these guys. We were destroying them. They've caught up. Oh, hoping muchachos here though. At least give me one, and there's the range. At least you got the kinetic tremors kind of going. And there's the landing tempest. So yeah, kinetic tremors actually might not be bad if someone's just constantly healing or whatnot. But yeah, I just think that generally speaking, target lock would do acres more work for me there. And yo, boys, they're actually gonna catch up fully and win. What is this? What has happened? We were going so well at the start, and the grenade launcher. It is. Oh, heal. I did get the heal. No. I needed the freaking full heals. Oh, so dead. I'm so dead. Oh, the freaking smoke. Anyone here? Oh my God, they're 100 miles away. Right, we dipped. Oh, and that's a freaking thunder crash. We'll get him though real quick. Anyone want to just come up here? Can people come up close? There we go. That's all I wanted. I just wanted people to come up close to me because I've got an SMG that barely goes a B-stick away. Come on, hit me with a freaking thing. And there's the kinetic. Man, at least the kinetic tremors actually stops the guy from being able to push me and everything. Oh, get out of here, you stupid Titan boy. Come on, next person up. Next to peak. Next to peak. Where's my peekaboo? Pikachu? Pika dead. Oh, it's a freaking grenade launcher. Bro, okay, this is actually a really tight game. We better not freaking lose this. Oh, there's the heal. Thank you. Yeah, this is actually a really tight game, so I kind of do want to win this. Screw it. Screw it. We're doing it. Oh, we actually got him. Oh, I'm at like the wrong angle for this. I'm at the wrong angle. Of course I am. No! Shook something! How does that guy not die? What? Oh, I choked, boys. I freaking choked. Oh my good God. Give me the heal real quick. All right. There's a dude over here. We're going to get us real quickly. Oh, give me a kill. Oh, we won by... we won by freaking time. We didn't even win by killing. Oh, but there's the unending tempest coming straight in under overhead stone. Okay, that's an astral. But as I said, there is competition. I do understand that. But you can see that the freaking showrunner, it's not bad. How many kills do we get? 43 opponents defeated. As I said, the showrunner, it's not bad at all. It could do work. And if you can imagine, I had a freaking target lock rolling it. With the Nadir focus, you got a ton of range kind of going in this. If you want like dynamic sway and everything. I think this is actually a boss ass SMG. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things, of course, with the showrunner. And this is where it's obviously going to be a lot better because I can get this kinetic tremors going. Now, I will say that the kinetic tremors itself, it actually did get slightly nerfed recently. I think in a recent patch note and everything that I have to hit like 14 on my bullets in a row or something to kind of get it going. Which honestly, I will say, kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. So if you get an overflow roll with this with kinetic tremors, just know that it might not actually work. Why is it always this somewhere to just hide between the freaking walls? Why? But yeah, kinetic tremors is great with kind of when you get sustained damage for that sort of stuff. But with the overflow and everything, you might actually not get it to roll because it's basically once per freaking magazine, which, yeah, I honestly don't really like that. I think that it would be fine just to kind of let it rock and roll as much as you can. Just keep on spamming it because there's better, like incandescent, everything's probably going to be a little bit better in terms of general kind of practicability. But I will still say that overall, kinetic tremors can actually be really, really solid in terms of PvE shenanigans, especially against the big ass bars like this. You can do so much damage with it, and a 900 RPM is all just like pure bullet spam. And that's where it comes in like really close. So you can see I'm doing so much extra damage to him. We have a second rocket actually. But yeah, the SMG itself, I do think that there's actually some really decent ass PvE rolls. Like not even this one. Here's of course like collective action, everything, which is very easy to proc PvE. So getting a roll of this, a decent roll, you won't go wrong with it. It's kind of like the immortal light or the baby immortal because it's easier to get, but it's definitely probably not as strong as the immortal could ever be. Well, actually PvE is probably a little bit better with kinetic tremors, but just in terms of how you can get it and everything, people would probably rather use the immortal or whatever. But I will say that overall, it's still a solid ass weapon and everything. As I said, kinetic tremors, do not see even the kinetic tremors because it can do freaking damage, and kinetic can just do so much more extra damage in PvE because of that 15%. So yeah, I will say, oh no, can I barrier through that? Of armor piercing on, right? But yeah, kinetic tremors is just actually that good in the kinetic that it might be worth just picking it up, as I said, because I don't know if there's any other 900 RPMs in the game that can actually roll with kinetic tremors. If I'm not mistaken, I think this might be the first one. So it's solid in that regard. Oh my god, I already died to this freaking thing. My good god, man is freaking blasting me. What is this? But yeah, I will say that the kinetic tremors, it actually just kind of make this weapon so much better. As I said, if you're going to get a roll for this PvE, I'd be definitely looking at that because kinetic tremors is just so freaking sweet. I will understand though, as I said, people would just rather the strand weapons or else they're you'd rather go with like the Ice Lunar or freaking stasis weapons as well. I do understand why people like switch and match and go with the other weapons. But if you want a good solid kinetic SMG, this is definitely going to be one to pick up because it can go real ham with that freaking kinetic tremor roll. And as I said, there is some, it is really kind of easy to obtain in terms of you can kind of farm out for it. So there's that going for it as well. I just think that generally speaking, it's just a dope ass SMG. So do not sleep on the freaking Showrunner. This thing is like a freaking immortal light. We'll get all these muchachos though. Look at all this freaking kinetic tremors kind of going though. Give it on the big boy, boys. Give it on the big boy and then we'll super. Man, I actually keep on forgetting that Dawn Blade is just kind of like ass, so I don't know why I use a PvE as well. There's like no freaking damage. Well, that is it for me and the Showrunner SMG itself. You can honestly see that this is a bit of a banger of an SMG. It is technically like an immortal light, but I actually do think that with this in the deer focus and the fact it can roll target lock and everything, this might be a little bit better in certain scenarios in terms of range and everything like that. So I will definitely say overall, don't sleep on the Showrunner. This thing's an absolute boss of a weapon. As I said, it's a vanguard weapon, but you can't focus it with Witch Queen engrams at the altar. But I think overall that the Showrunner, I think both PvE and PvP, this was freaking damn good. PvP, it was actually really solid. I could go ham. And PvE, obviously with kinetic tremors, it's in a field of its own. As I said, 900 RPMs with kinetic tremors. It's going to be so good. Now, granted, it did nerf kinetic tremors. I think it's 14 bullets you got to hit. You only get one per mag, which kind of sucks. But with how fast the reload and everything is, and obviously if you don't have an overflow roll, it can go in really ham. And I will say overall, Showrunner, yeah, I'd definitely be grinding out or rolling for this because I do think this can go in. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like, and we see more content, subscribe, and fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.